pay.
Uh-huh. Get
I totaled the whip
yeah. Oh, toe up.
toe up, man. And my wife looking at me.
I know she looking at you, bro. I know.
She don't want me. She don't want me to get another one.
Yeah, she don't want you to get there alone.
She want me to get a truck.
Sure.
Uh, I'll probably look at Hellcats. Hellcats.
Yeah.
Good. So I know it's been a minute since I made my last video. It's been a couple of months, but I've been very, very busy recovering. As you can see in the first video, that was me at a point in my life where I was really brain dead. I couldn't think, I couldn't speak. My fine motor skills were not intact. You know, everything was, it was a blur for me. So I was on the phone with my homeboy, we was talking about cars. He was asking me, am I gonna go back and get another car? So I had a muscle car, I had a fast car, and I was actually about to upgrade to get a better car, a faster car. And I don't know, I guess I shouldn't have had my mind on it. But I realized, you know, over this recovery, I haven't really explained what happened. A lot of people, you know, they see these videos and they don't know what's going on, like accident, I guess a car accident. So I want to give a shout out to my boy. He really stood 10 toes down. He kept me in the loop with everything. He made sure my family was fed. A lot of people made sure my family was fed on top of family. So that's an extreme blessing. I think that was one of the hardest things, complications, is to be, you know, strong away from your family and you can't do nothing about it. You know, I got kids, I got wife, they out here, they have to continue, things are going to continue to go. Excuse me, things are going to continue to go. So I'm in this position now where, you know, I wasn't thinking, all of this wasn't aware to me. But I thank the people that came through, that showed love, that supported us, that took care of us when I was down. My wife, she stood there, you know, she knew things was going, and that's a hard thing to do, where your husband is just laying there, brain dead, you're still rolling, you're still making things happen. So I commend her on that. So let's get into the accident. It was the day after Thanksgiving. My family had already left to go to Mississippi, so they're in Mississippi, and I was headed down that Friday. I didn't have Thanksgiving with my family, so that was already a bummer. Everybody was eating good except for me. I'm in the house. I don't know what I was doing, maybe drinking a beer or something, just waiting to go to work the next day. And I woke up that Friday, and it was a great day. It was a great day. I went shopping. You know, I was on the phone with my wife, you know, and she was like, hey, you spending all the money, you know, you feeling good, you know, just having that little wife and husband conversation about money. So, you know, I wasn't thinking about it. I was feeling so good. You know, I was out shopping. I was like, you know, whatever. I wasn't looking at no bills or nothing. And we all went to work early, you know, so we get off early. And it was was like, man, I was happy. You know, I was calling everybody on my way, saying, hey, I'm on the way. Boom, I was supposed to link up with some people. And it was all good. I told my wife I was on the way. I called my mom, my parents, my sister. I told everybody I love them. And, you know, next thing you know, I just black out. Now, when I drive, you know, I've had several occasions where I would have to leave work and get on the road. So this is nothing new to me. If I ever get tired, then I will feel it. You know, if I start to bother my weed, I pull over, I go to the gas station, get something to snack, get something to drink, whatever, to wake me back up. So this was nothing new to me. And next thing you know, it's like a light switch, on and off. I just switched off. My body just shut down. I'm just blacked out. You know, I just wasn't feeling tired. I wasn't speeding. I was just driving, because I wasn't speeding in Mississippi for one. I can't get a ticket. I'm not getting a ticket in Mississippi. You know, so that's out the way. I wake back up mid-accident, and the car's flipping. I'm not feeling none of this. I'm not even aware. I just know that the car's flipping and I'm up. It's kind of like a movie. You see on accident scenes, my hand is flipping around. That's how it was with me. And then I black out again. But then I wake up and I try to maneuver to the back seat. I'm not aware of where all the things are. I don't know how tight it is. I just know I tried to maneuver to the back and bust out the front, the back window. Because I'm guessing, I think the front and everything else was smushed. So I try to get it out. Then I just passed out again. And I think I was out for maybe a day or two. I don't know. I can't remember. So leaving, I think when I first started the recovery, you know, people, even the doctors to this day, they are just so fascinated. You know, everybody, they look at me as a walking miracle, which I am. It's so crazy because I made so many expectations to get back in the world, to drive back out there, you know, and that was not happening. Seeing the video that I just played in the beginning, I was bad. I mean, and at that time, I felt like I was making progress. I felt like I was okay. I didn't figure I was okay, but I felt like, okay, it's gonna be real simple. Oh man, mental, you gotta be aware, like depression, all that stuff is real. All that stuff is real. I was traumatized. You know, I had memory loss. I'm not knowing people, you know, people was getting in contact with me through my wife. I don't know who they are. They'll call my wife and then I'll FaceTime and then they put the phone on somebody else's wife. I don't know who they are, but I'm just going with the flow. People came to see me. I can't remember who it was, but you know, I was just brain dead. So recovery. That's the only thing I had installed in my mind. It's time for me to get back right. You know, after several appointments of me going in thinking I'm gonna get back to work, thinking I'm gonna be okay. You know, I set all those expectations for me to be recovered, and they just say, hey, look, you looking at I think it started off with 2 years. Hey, you looking at 2 years, you looking at 1 year. I mean, you talking about me potentially not having a job to go back to. You know, my job was not, it was secure for a minute, but then it was like, you know, hey, this will give you to this, you know, and it's not them. It's just that that's all they could do. Because honestly, they didn't have to do that, but they did. And they looked out, man. My job looked out so much, and I'm thankful for that. But that recovery, that's when I started taking recovery more serious. When they say you have to sit down and not do nothing, that's literally what you have to do. Me trying to, you know, meet folks or, see, hang out, try to catch up. All that wasn't really convenient in the first part of my recovery until later on in the recovery, where I can actually think about what I'm going to say, or, not just be mumble speaking, whatever. So on a more godlier perception of things, I did not get into the accident and then go on a spiritual rant. That did not happen to me, because after the accident, of course, I was still in that video. It was after that. It was like maybe a month after that when I started walking. My dad would get up in the morning, check on me. I was still taking my meds, and I get up and, I look myself in the mirror and I go get on the treadmill. I wouldn't run, I just walk. I just be limping on the treadmill. And at that moment, there was no, I wasn't thinking about a testimony. I wasn't thinking about God. I wasn't thinking about those things. Only thing I was thinking about was me getting back in the world. Oh, that's crazy. I wasn't thinking about God. Hey, God, thank you for saving my life. I was thinking like, I'm here. It's time for me to get back in the world. It's like a rapper getting out of jail. I'm ready to go make a track. I'm ready to ball. I'm ready to shop. That's the perception I had. That's the energy I had. I was like, look, I'm ready to do this. Let's go. And it wasn't maybe until a month after that, things just changed. Things just shifted. It wasn't like I just went in the room one day and just said, God, hey, I'm ready to change. My heart literally, that heart that had the world on its tip is just shattered, and something new had formed, and it felt so good. And I don't know what, like it just happened one day. I don't think I woke up one day. It was just like midday. I don't know what it was. Things just changed. Things just really shifted for me. And I was just so faithful and seeking his kingdom. I would wake up and nothing else, and I'm still doing that to this day, nothing else but the word of God. But it wasn't like, hey, I just got in this accident. When I got my mind back, I was like, hey, you need to listen to God, man. God saved me. Sure thing, I was blessed, but I wasn't, thinking about, going to Bible study. I wasn't thinking about, teaching. I wasn't thinking about doing this YouTube channel. I wasn't thinking about that. I was not thinking about none of this. Until one day it just shifted. My heart just really shifted, and I thank God for that. And that's what made me war ready, because I felt like God didn't get me physically. And this is for someone out there. God didn't get you physically. Not God. The devil didn't get you physically. So he will try to wrap his arms around you and grab you from God mentally. He will try to corrupt your mind. He will try to bring on the depression. That's one of the biggest things that I still face to this day with this recovery is depression. He will bring those type of things in your mind. He will make you so ill-minded that you start doubting yourself, you start doubting people, you start expecting different things from people, start expecting things from yourself, and that may not be in the will of God for you, because that's just the work of the evil spirit. That's what they do. They don't get you physically, they get in your mind, which is a very, very sensitive place. I think a lot of people aren't aware of how sensitive the mind is, that you make yourself vulnerable to the evil spirits, that as soon as they see you vulnerable, they'll just take their chance and just go get up in there. They will send things or people they will block your vision. They will put somebody in your ear. You never know. You never know. So that's why I make myself war ready every day. Every day I'm war ready. It wasn't after the accident where I started reading the Bible. It was when that transition happened where, I was reading the Bible and I'm actually reading the Bible. It's like reading a story, and I'm learning. I'm waking up in the morning reciting scriptures. My favorite one is Psalms chapter 119, verse 11. Keep your word and instruction hidden within my heart so I won't sin against you. That one really, really brought me a long way. I say that anytime I feel tempted in the mind to be ill-minded or angered with somebody or doubt myself. Whenever I feel that way, I'll recite that scripture, and then I'll invite God in my life in that moment, and then I just praise the Lord. Things just shift, because every day is about, every day is not sweet and gravy. Every day is about God blessed me with a lot. I didn't realize He blessed me with so much. I feel better than what I did before the accident. I have things that I didn't have before the accident that I have now. And, it's amazing. It is amazing. And I'm not telling anybody to switch up their persona or, have to walk this straight, narrow. No, I'm not perfect. There's still things out there that I battle. It's still, I'm not saying I don't drink or I don't smoke. For one, I don't smoke, but I'm not saying these things that is wrong. I'm not telling anybody not to do it, but I keep God first. I keep God first in my life. I seek Him first. Everything else that's what He blesses. That's what He provides me with. That's what He provides me with. And I make Him I make Him aware of that. I make sure He knows that, hey, I'm grateful for these provisions that you bless me with. And everything else, I'm just going on. Let's just go with the flow. And I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love the opportunity. He blessed me with so many things. He blessed me with a mindset to open up a program, open up a membership club to where, there will be a gym, there will be a court, there will be youth engagement. Because I think that is big for me. I some days I wake up, I don't see myself able to do it, but then He blesses me with so many resources, so many opportunities, so many answers, where I may wake up one day and say, hey, I don't think I can do this. He'll send me something and say, hey, yes you can, here you go, get to it, and that is amazing to me. If I wouldn't have gotten to this wreck, I don't think I would have never even had the mindset to do these things, to be an owner of a business, or to just have multiple platforms. I don't think I would have had all these opportunities. So I'm blessed to have it. But I think the key, is to stay war ready. You can't let your guards down, because once you let your guards down, man, the enemy, he's just right there. The God is right here. God's right here. You got the enemy on the left, you got the enemy on the right. As soon as you let your guards down, they just come straight for you. You don't know where they're gonna attack you. It might be right here, it might be right here, it might be right here in your mind. That is a place that you will drown in. That is a place where I drowned in. That is a place where I drowned in. I'm telling you, my birthday month was the toughest month. I thought March was tough. Man, I really, really, really did fight depression to the point where I didn't even know what to say. I never even spoke to my wife about depression before, but it would be days where I would tell her, hey, I'm not feeling good. I feel normal. I feel normal. I can think. I just don't feel good. I'm sad. I'm moping. It'll be periods before then where suicide was on my mind. You know what I'm saying? That's just the thoughts that I had back then, but I knew it was something. I knew it was the enemy trying to get to me. And that is the reason I wake up every day. I'll say my scriptures, because He'll use different resources to just distract you so bad. It's ridiculous. You'll start doubting yourself. God will tell you to do one thing, and then you'll start doing it, but then He'll send somebody, or He'll send something, or some type of task, some type of distraction your way to saying, hey, you're not able to do this. And you go right back to what you were doing before God told you to do something that will make you greater in His power. So I ain't gonna be preaching, but I think the biggest part of being war ready is to be yourself. You know, don't go off what you see, don't go off of what you hear, don't go off of okay, this doctor just about, you know, don't do that. Just be yourself. People will accept you for who you are. Little do you know, they will. And some things, when you start to rise up or in His will, some things may look a little great. Some people might not like that. You'll go talk to somebody and they may just look at you, give you a cold shoulder, and you're like, man, what? And you might just click and be like, oh, that ain't me. Hey, what's up, man? I'm cool. You gotta be yourself. You gotta let God take you for who you are. You gotta let Him do it. So you gotta make sure yourself. You gotta make sure you pray and make sure you're anchored in His word. Make sure you're anchored and make sure you live out His instructions. It's not saying you gotta be perfect. We all fight something. We all battle something. We all have our addictions. We all, you know, you don't have to be ashamed of it. Everybody battles it. Everybody has something that they battle. You have to be aware of what you battle. Make it known. Make it known to God. Make it known to yourself. And ask God to help you fix that and make you more ready and make you anchored in His word. So when those distractions do come up, you already know, hey, He right here. I keep Him right here. So when you see something that's trying to draw you out, you just, hey, I keep your instructions hidden within my heart so I won't sin against you. That will put you in a place of remembrance and obedience. So, oh man, I love it. I love it. I thank everybody that held it down. I thank you for everybody that's tuning in. You know, I plan on making more videos, but you know, I'm not doing it like one every week or one. You know, I just make them whenever I feel like I need to make them. So I'll leave them right here so it can be a testimony for somebody else. Somebody will need it. Somebody will need to hear it. And that's what it's all about. Helping other people out. Spreading the love. Giving them joy. I pray for everybody. I pray that everybody is obedient. You know, it's okay to battle things. It's okay to fall. It's okay to slip. That's one thing about it. If you slip, the enemy will make you seem like the Lord is not going to take you back. No, but the Lord is always there. Whether you slip or not, He's still going to help you up. Whether you said you weren't going to drink no more this week, you done slipped, you done drunk. You done got into a fight at the bar because you done drunk. That was your trigger. Now you feel like, man, now you're depressed. Now you want to kill yourself because you feel like you can't win. You feel like he ain't gonna want me. I told him so many times I was gonna quit drinking, and I couldn't drink. You gotta have faith. You gotta be war ready. Cause see, if he don't take you out in that bar, that's when he take you out in your mind. Now you depressed. Now you feel like God don't want you. That's all in your mind. It's all in your mind. So stay war ready. Stay blessed. Another video will be coming, I don't know, whenever I get time. I feel like my schedule is getting right back busy, but the thing is, I'm keeping God first this time. You know, I never felt better. At first, it used to be a busy schedule and just fit God in whatever free space. Now it's God, then fit my schedule, and whenever I'm not, that's amazing. That is amazing. So bless up, everybody. Have a good weekend. Stay blessed. Stay safe. I love you all.